Good morning. It's Tuesday morning and I'm preparing to head out the door. Got errands, got things to do, but not before Jesus first. Jesus was the first thing on my agenda today, and I hope that he's the first thing with you. You know, I'm just thinking about how good God is, even in the midst of the valley. Sunday we had an awesome, amazing, Holy Ghost filled service and people were blessed and anointed, and it was amazing. Those were mountaintop experiences. Hang on, I need to look up something real quick. Uh, okay, I had to look it up. Sorry, I should have Googled that before I got on here. Um, those are mountaintop experiences. Have you ever been up to a mountain on the very top? Now, I've not reached, yes, I have. In Israel, I climbed Mount Masada. Now, when I say I climbed Mount Masada, it wasn't like mountain climbing over at Desert or Devil's Tower. It wasn't anything like that. They actually have a path, but it goes along the side of the mountain up there. I don't know that I could do that again, but I did it. Now, I have to admit, I rode the tram back down, and it was a good 45-minute to an hour hike. But thank the Lord I got to do that. But when I got to the top, there weren't any flowers growing there. There weren't any plants or anything. It was dry desert type stuff. Of course, I'm in Israel. But at the very top of the mountain, very little vegetation grows. Now, when you head back down and you come to the valley, that's where all the fertilizer is, because that's where all the animals are. They fertilize. Spiritually speaking, the valleys are where we grow. Yes, we will have mountaintop experiences. Yes, the Lord will bless us. But Ephesians 6:10 through 11 says, finally, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Put on the full armor of God so you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. You know, the devil is not hiding somewhere and going to jump out and say, boo. he's, he's, he's not everywhere all the time. Only God and Jesus has that power. Be omniscient and omnipresent. Satan doesn't have that, but he has minions, demons that he sends around. Second Thessalonians 3:3 says, but the Lord is faithful. He will strengthen you and protect you from the evil one. And here's the warfare. 2 Corinthians 10:4 through 5. The weapons we fight with are not weapons of the world. On the contrary, they have divine power to demolish strongholds. We demolish arguments and every pretension that sets itself up against the knowledge of God, and we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. And the last one I'd like to read is 1 Peter 5:8 through 9, because this is important every day. Be alert, sober of mind. What does that mean, sober of mind? That means your mind is focused on God and you're not allowing other things to get in there that's going to take your focus off of Jesus. You know, we can do a lot of things. Women especially multitask. We're so proud that we can do more than one thing at a time. When I first got married and I did all my checkbook by hand, I would sit in front of the TV with my husband and I'd be balancing my checkbook and look up at the TV. He'd say, how do you do that? I don't know. It's just second nature to me. I have learned just because I can multitask, that doesn't mean I need to do that all the time. Sometimes that gets in the way of my private time and my conversations with God. I want to write in my journal, and that's not a bad thing. But then I want to have my phone there, and I can pay attention to what's... No, 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 no. We need to be sober of mind. One thing focused. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. Resist him. Stand firm in the faith. because you know that the family of believers throughout the world is undergoing the same kind of sufferings. You know, we in the United States have not had to suffer like the people of Ukraine or people in Europe, but it may be coming, honey, and we better be prepared. My husband really surprised me the other day. We were watching the news about Ukraine, and he turned to me and he said, I'll take a family from Ukraine and bring them in my home and help them through this hard time. It just blessed me to my socks. This is the day the Lord's made. Rejoice and be glad in it.